Good afternoon. Thank you all for coming today. I am presenting today an employee development plan for Azusa Pacific University. My name is Janet Jugnickel, and we're going to go ahead and get started. First, I wanted to discuss our case study, Hard to Work With. The employee that we have been looking at, her name is Marie. She is actually an accountant in one of our departments here at the university. She is a long-term employee and she's had some issues with being late with completing assignments, and she's known to be difficult to work with, including raising her voice and poor customer service. The impact of Maria's performance is a loss of money and time, a loss of business, and duplicated effort within her department. My proposed plan today is to look at a mentorship program with 360 feedback and a sabbatical compensation. The key issues that we identified during this case study was timeliness, lack of teamwork, and poor customer service. And really the main cause we believe is the lack of feedback. Some questions that were asked of Marie was what was her timelines in completing assignments. And since she was an independent worker, she basically just got assignments done when she got them done. She never felt or was never told that her assignments were late. Lack of teamwork, again, very independent. Everyone had their own job duties and no one worried about the other person within that department. And then poor customer service. It was notated on an evaluation, however, it was never brought up again for within the last 4 years. So the lack of feedback is really one of the main obstacles in improving employee performance, is what we saw during this case study. Possible solutions. Self-directed learning is a low-cost solution. It does allow for employees like Marie to complete training independently. There are many ways to do self-directed learning, whether it's through workshops, webinars. A lot of them are online. They can do them at their own pace and tailored to their interests. A mentor that would assist Marie with overcoming challenges, establishing new goals, and actually getting new perspectives and getting some insight from another person, preferably not within that department or a supervisor in that department, just so she's able to see outside of her current space, especially because she is a long-term employee and she's been in the same area for a long time. Job rotation, that will also bring out some skills and knowledge development. And organizational awareness, again, seeing what everyone else is doing and understanding the impact each department and each employee has on the business of the university. A sabbatical, that's important to reduce stress, improve clarity and focus. Employee retention, some of our long-term employees don't take advantage of our vacations or our sabbatical programs, and because they're worried about the work getting done in their absence. So that was an area that we could probably improve on to be used as a possible solution in this case study. Recommendation. Our recommendation for this employee development plan is a mentorship program and sabbatical to improve employee performance and use a 360 performance appraisal system to collect data and monitor progress. So basically a combo punch using both the mentorship program and the sabbatical, especially for our long-term employees, to give them new perspectives, give them a fresh perspective, a little bit of time to improve their knowledge and skills, and it doesn't necessarily have to happen at work at the university. And that's the importance of the sabbatical to help with that work-life balance. Implementation. So what we are suggesting here is, first of all, the mentoring program that Human Resource Management would create this program to ensure that there are responsibilities and requirements for both the mentor and the mentee. Assign mentors to mentees for a 16-month cycle and avoid assigning mentees to their supervisors. We need a start and an end time for the mentorship program, and just keep cycling it through. So each person has an opportunity to either be a mentor or a mentee and has an ability to grow. Train mentors on their role and responsibilities. Feedback to ensure that we are getting the results needed from this program. Interviews and surveys every 4 months is recommended. For our employees, they will have a new perspective and improved communication. Management will have knowledge of strengths and be able to identify potential of the employees because they will begin to get to know them better, create relationships. And the employee will have encouragement, will feel valued, and a new purpose. For the 360, this will be important as we collect data to see if the program is having an impact and to see how well we're working together as a staff within the university to address the needs and to make sure we're serving our customers as we should be. So develop a 360 committee, including the consultant, executives, and managers to develop what we want to ask and how are we going to ask it and how many different areas. An external system to maintain anonymity. We want to make sure that whoever is providing feedback in these surveys feel like they can trust that their name or their feedback is not going to be publicized to anyone. And then of course they educate the university staff on purpose and goals of 360 through in-service meetings and positive messaging. We want to make sure they understand how this would be used, the importance of the feedback portion of the 360. And basically we need to market and do a positive messaging throughout the university for our staff so they'd understand why we're doing it. And it needs to be done at least every 6 months. Our management will have consistent feedback, valid data, and be able to make adjustments to make sure there is an alignment of department and university goals with performance. Employees will feel empowered, motivated, improved performance, and have innovation. They'll be able to use the results of the 360 to see where they can improve, what they're doing well, and that right there gives the empowerment and the motivation to continue and to do better. And then the sabbatical is part of that employee improvement, and part of the sabbatical is making sure we have cross-training and job rotations and stretch assignments because we want to make sure our staff is covered. We want them to feel they can take the sabbatical and not have the pressures of work, that they can walk away for their time and do what they need to do to come back refreshed and ready and more focused. So staff coverage for sabbaticals, we need to prevent that upside down consequence. We don't want them to worry about what's going on at the office or worried about all the work that's piling up on their desk. They need to be confident that the work is getting done. And also for employees that are there to fill in or cover those positions, those in entry-level positions could move up and assist in those who are taking sabbatical, and then possibly use a temp agency to cover those entry-level positions. So again, stretching our employees in different areas, and again, identifying some potential. So for management, it is a benefit to employment with the university. So it's a right side up for anybody who wants to come on board. And then there is development of staff to assist in identifying potential leaders. For the employee, they feel valued, reduce stress, and there's clarity and focus. So when they do return from their sabbatical, they have new perspectives and new ideas, and they're ready to go. So in conclusion, this employee development plan will improve communication, encourage teamwork, bring about excellent customer service, accurate data, and consistent feedback from the 360. Any questions? Again, thank you all so much for reviewing this presentation, and I hope we'll be able to get this process implemented as soon as possible. Thank you.